From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Tonight, we're on to week 2 in the NFL season as we've got a good one here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Two teams here fresh off week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Herbert off of play action. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. Finding room at midfield. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. 46 yards. Some early fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
The last fireworks I saw, July 4th, okay? Here they are celebrating the start of this game the exact same way. Explosive right out of the gate.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Herbert now. Now into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. He's got room at the 30, down to the 10. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Marquez Valdes-Scantling, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out. The Charger drive about to get going. In the first drive, they were moving the ball okay. Then the interception. Now time to regroup after giving up the score.
Yeah, I noticed him on the sidelines talking with one of his coaches, and they were comparing the pictures, right? You get the photos, what the defense was doing. They were carving it up pretty well, as you noted. I think they focused a lot on, okay, what happened on the interception ball, seeking to avoid it in the future.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Herbert And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And the Chiefs are going to get him. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. It's a gain of 34.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Mahomes now to throw. Another catch for Valdez-Scantling. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. The Chiefs at 1-0 on the year following the win in week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL.
Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And they were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, it's just the way the schedule lines up because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season? Or week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well?
From the 35 on 2nd down. Herbert. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Completes it to Hardman.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
Now here's Mahomes.
Locates Hardman for another catch.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Mahomes finding his burner, Hardman, for the KC first.
Brandon, I won't go overboard here, but it looks like he's off to another nice start after what he did last week when he was the AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Yeah, obviously a great start to the season, doing it in week 1. He's one of those guys we maybe had pegged for a big year, showing out so
under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. On play action, it's Mahomes. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 42 yards. And the Chiefs are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And they come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Here's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself. And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately.
Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, LA! Austin Eckler, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to cut into that deficit. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work. And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. They'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
They go play fake. Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. Catch is made by Hardman. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Throwing on first down is Mahomes.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
To throw again on second down, Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Marquez Valdes-Scantling, his second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Chiefs take a 3-touchdown lead. Butker on for the PAT. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Jalen Guyton, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chargers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Hardman, he is not going to bring this out, so they will start the drive at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And able to work his way down to the 16. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll go right back to Nwangu. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point. To praise on this this drive, obviously, I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are in for 6. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. This is a counter play, Eckler, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Up the middle with Eckler. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Mahomes. Open man is Duvernay.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Mahomes now on first down.
A pass complete downfield. It's Valdes-Scantling.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Open on the left side, this is Valdes-Scantling. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
And the Chargers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, I don't want to take too much away from his performance throwing the football. He's got the 4 touchdown passes, but this now a 2nd interception of the ball game.
And partner, part of what's got him the 4 touchdowns is a certain fearlessness. But that fearlessness borders with recklessness, and the latter just occurred.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
He's going to air one out. He's got a man complete. 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Chargers.
Jalen Guyton
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Chargers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
On second and a couple, Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a two-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Another run now for Nwangu. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So first and 10 now from the 30. To throw, it's Mahomes. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Khalil Mack, his second sack of the night. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Mahomes going to throw. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
The Charger drive about to get going. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin first and 10. They started on the ground with Eckler. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1. Eckler going to get it again on second down. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
That's a really nice picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Keenan Allen, 48 yards. And the Chargers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, We didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
And he'll get in for the 2 points, and that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up?
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Running on first down, Eckler.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Herbert. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
On first down, Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is taken in at the 5. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 47 yards.
And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's the guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead. I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete.
Finding space at the 40. Down the left sideline.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Eckler now between the tackles. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
And even 100 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good to set up 1st and goal.
Now it's Herbert. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Eckler trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Eckler again, but he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he won't get to the line of scrimmage as they push him back to the 2. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
And you know it pains them to be this close, and you know they're going to want to go for it here. But they absolutely have to kick the field goal and get this back to a 1-score game. It's only logical.
Hopkins' kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that. And that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense. Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Eluding the pressure right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, Their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Eckler going to get it again on second down.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Flushed out right. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 73 yards. And the Chiefs are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Well, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The Charger drive about to get going. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And some room to maneuver. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 124 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
He sets to fire deep. And my goodness, another interception. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 41. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Who dropped that possession?
I didn't worry about double-checking it, but the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot,
that shit ain't
they're trying to figure out what they can do to change
anything a St. All nigga say, you fuck with it.
And they never get out of it, and that's where he is.
Man, son, they need to fix this shit.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield.
But they done changed Gunslinger. They fucking changed the movement.
That one ended up incomplete.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Dude, it's a bomb.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
They done changed the adjustment pad and shit.
3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On play action, they'll throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman.
Thick ball.
Mecole Hardman, 66 yards. And the Chiefs are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th-quarter lead.
Oh, my God.
Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult.
This nigga get dick. Doing the bitches.
But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants him to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Now after after the touchdown. Here's Butker to kick it away. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Man.
Right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game.
He forgot they patched zone 2 in this bitch. And he going to keep thinking that the fucking computer not going to run.
Off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Chiefs are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Man, cool. Jumped over
the so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles.
Like that,
he's still all smiles.
Yeah, we didn't jinx it.
You got a game.
Because ordinarily that happens, things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
That one goes for 24 yards.
Gunslinger, everybody fucking through the fucking scene. Fucking normal trick quarterback or gunslinger in this bitch.
Mahomes now on first down.
Got.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
Nigga can't be in Madden then fucking switch, bro. That ain't never happened on no fucking Madden.
At the 20-yard line.
How you go? You pull an outside receiver all the way to his fucking post. Come on now.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Play action. It's Herbert.
This nigga fell.
And this one is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not
3.
Like this. They are not letting up.
Flapping shit.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw. Herbert.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Thank you.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. That's to his running back. Complete. Finding space at the 40.
Please don't think Eckler fucking fast.
And he is going to have the Chargers.
Fucking midget can't move like that.
To convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Herbert throwing again. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Herbert operating from the red zone, escaping the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert eluding the pressure right. Herbert has it knocked free. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as these guys will get the football back.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
I gotta fit in my fucking play. I'm not gonna steal your playbook.
Evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game.
Upload that shit real quick. So I knew you got some shit in there.
Wants to throw it. There's that man again. It's complete.
See, brother, if I'm able to swerve, that's a touchdown, bro. Ain't no nigga catching me cold.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts.
They won't make this bitch like PS5 so bad.
Here in the final stages.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta.
And now here's another.
Brother, all his picks came from niggas getting hit. Literally.
And he is going to get this one.
Stupid ass fucking game, son.
The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career.
That should be blowing.
You're talking about one game, 7? You're right, not lucky.
You fucking bailing niggas out.
It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett.
That boy did that Antonio Brown celebration.
And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
What you gotta go do? You ain't do that shit yet?
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
I ain't got none of my play actions in this bitch. I ain't got none in this bitch.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this one all over.
Can he keep doing this weird ass fucking glitch? That shit aggravating when niggas just be spamming that shit.
No real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use
Get out of
it
there.
strictly for pride.
Steps away to his left. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
They done took my other play out the game. That bitch was so cheese, I ain't gonna lie. They took my other play from out this bitch. That bitch not in the game at all.
Mahomes gonna throw it here.
Ooh, get out of there.
Finding room at midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Brother, route tech don't even work no more. That shit's so stupid now.
Going along with that has been confidence.
Like, nigga don't even get separation with that shit now.
And now it's been a real issue for
Route tech.
this game.
That shit dumb as fuck. Yeah. That shit dumb.
From the gun, it's Mahomes.
Do it. Man, come. This is the fuck I'm talking about. Son, they got everybody running with everybody on this bitch.
With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set. And that's
Get man to man. I give me Cole a fucking. If I give me Cole a slant, dude still be running with me cool. I ain't no fucking way.
2001, right?
Yeah.
Ty Detmer, because with the Lions at that time, to get to 8. Are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been
Oh,
good.
yeah. I got that bitch next week. He be blowing it too. It's like he's sad. But you can't beat the fuck out of him, if it makes sense. Yeah.
One last throw here for Herbert. On the move to his left. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance.
Oh, that little bitch be running those cover 4 and shit.
Just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense.
You put it up there? Yes, sir! A fucking user got his fucking treat. He better let me get into SS. That little bitch fast. I ain't never know the Chiefs had this little bitch. Let me see some. That bitch put a X Factor on Jason Verrett. I mean, that's a superstar. That bitch got D-Jack. Oh, fuck. I wonder if he age reset DJ. That bitch did age reset DJ. And over the 49ers. Yeah. Bitch, I turned Cam Newton name to Ace Boogie in that bitch. Brother, you see that shit? That's like 8 cold ass niggas in the NFC. I told it down, bitch. I don't know if I'm gonna make playoffs. Man, listen. Have you seen who nigga got in the NFC, brother? They got like 2-3 cheese niggas. Me. They got Mel in that bitch. They got Josh one of the cheese niggas. Forgot that bitch was over there. By the NFC stack. I try to change the AFC because they ain't got nobody over there. Nigga trying to get a cakewalk to the bowl and shit. This little bitch want Sky Moore, but he don't got nobody. Fuck. I do need Jamal Adams. I don't need him, but I want that little bitch. I'm gonna take Kenneth Walker from that point. No, nigga, so what you saying is niggas ducking you. That's what you saying. Sky Moore. Brothers, if Sky Moore get a couple of fucking speed upgrades, this bitch got a 95 acceleration. I might fuck around and start playing that little bitch. That little bitch get up to like a 92 speed. Sky Moore. Sky Moore, bitch. No, bitch. Listen with them small ass ears. You supposed to be a fucking pit and can't even fucking hear. Y'all supposed to hear everything.